right, here we go. So a lot of you probably don't know who I am if you're watching this video. If you've been referred to me by Aquarium Co-op as an example, you might be wondering who I am, what I'm about, what do I do for work, etc. So today I'm going to answer those questions. So before we do that, let me just quickly change into my work attire. That is the wrong shirt. Well, kind of. Kind of. We'll explain that a little bit later. But let's change again. There we go, that's better. This is my actual work attire. So for those of you that have guessed it by now, yes, I do work for Aquarium Co-op. Well, technically, I work for myself because I am a contractor, but essentially just to make it easy, I work for Aquarium Co-op. So a little bit about me. Prior to working with Aquarium Co-op, which has just been a recent transition, I was working in the corporate world as a director for a large distribution and supply chain company, kind of a very pretty stressful, high touch point job. And when Corey and I spoke about this position, working with Aquarium Co-op, working with all of you, being able to basically work my dream job of working in the aquarium industry, once we talked numbers and kind of got everything worked out, it was a no-brainer. So officially, my title is the Senior Membership Engagement Consultant, again, because I am a contractor, but for all intents and purposes, I am the community manager. What that means is, as the community manager for Aquarium Co-op, my role is to be engaged with the membership, the paid members on the Aquarium Co-op channel, to improve our offerings to the members, to create our online club, book speakers, book travel events, kind of all of that included in what's included in the membership offering, and a few other things as well, working with Corey on different aspects of YouTube and Aquarium Co-op. A little bit of background on me. So I've been in aquariums for a long, long time. In fact, the talk that I gave recently at Aquashella was talking about my passion for the hobby, how I got started, and how it brought to where I am now. But essentially, I've been involved in aquariums for over 40 years, as I am over 40, obviously. But most recently, probably the last 20 plus years or so, I've been kind of more fanatical about it, keeping multiple aquariums, and obviously we've grown with the hobby. I've been involved with other aspects of the hobby. I was on the board of directors for the San Francisco Aquarium Society. I was in charge of getting speakers, etc., to the club. Additionally, I had an aquarium service business for some time where I would go out and service clients and their aquariums at businesses, healthcare centers, office buildings, their homes, etc. So I did that for a while as well. And then obviously I do YouTube with this room, this channel, and all of you. So as I shared, as a community manager, I will be working very closely with Corey. So a lot of you have asked me, though, like, what's happening to Tazawa Tanks? Are you going to still have your channel? A lot of you asked me that in person. I've had those questions on YouTube as well. And no, nothing is happening to this channel. It's not going anywhere. It's staying the same. Well, hopefully it's not staying the same. In fact, I anticipate us to continue to do better on this channel. I hope that I continue to improve, create better content, and obviously grow my views as well. And obviously with the help of Aquarium Co-op and Corey, etc., I think that we'll partner very well in growing this channel. This channel's not going away. It's staying the same, or getting better, as I should say. We're still going to do the same kind of content, but we'll have more stuff, obviously, with my travels with Aquarium Co-op and doing things. We are hopefully going to Peru in a couple of months. I just checked on my passport, still pending, or it's in process, but I should be getting that in a couple of weeks. So we should be going to Peru and doing stuff like that. So all very exciting stuff, and hopefully a lot of you will get to join me along for the ride in viewing that content, whether it's on my channel or Corey's channel. Another question that comes up quite a bit is, how did I get this job? Because this really is a dream job. In fact, not going to get into detail as far as numbers, but I'm paid very well. And, it was tough for Corey to, bring me over from that corporate job that I had, because I was paid very well there as well. But But it's really the dream job. You know, I get to work with YouTube. I get to work with all of you, with viewers, with members, with fish, traveling. I mean, that's amazing, right? And really, it's a few things. And Corey and I talked about this a while ago. And it's a combination of my background. So the fact that I've ran and owned my own business. So I've owned a motorcycle retail store before. In Service Center, I owned my aquarium service business and have worked in the corporate world, obviously in business for quite some time. So having that business acumen does help in allowing me to be able to strategize and have multiple projects going on and talking to people from all over the country, all over the world, and coordinating some of these things. So that was a plus. And then in addition, obviously it helps that I'm a fish guy, that I love fish, that that I understand the YouTube game, and that I've been doing it for quite some time, and I've grown, and basically, and Corey and I have developed a friendship over the years. So all of those things combined just kind of led to the perfect situation where Corey wanted to create this wonderful thing for the members, for the fish community, and thought that I would be perfect to help run it for him. Well, as a lot of you know that watch this channel, I have a very eclectic collection of fish. And talking about that, for me, I like to keep what I like to keep. I don't like to keep what other people think I should keep or what I think all of you want for me to keep, because I get suggestions all the time about what you think I should keep. But this is my room. This is my, this is my passion. These are my pets. This is my hobby. And obviously I share it with all of you, and I love the feedback, and I love that you enjoy what I create and what I've done. But these are for me and my enjoyment. And my style is very eclectic, from African cichlids, South American cichlids, Central American cichlids, Tanganyikan. We've got brackish fish, puffers, mudskippers, blennies, live bears, discus, koi, goldfish, bettas, all of the above. We've got lots of different types of fish down here, freshwater, brackish water. I dipped my toe in salt water before a few times. Didn't love it, took that tank down recently. But anyway, so I'll continue with that and probably continue to, branch out and try some different things as things intrigue me, as they pique my interest. I will definitely do that. So, more to come on that. I've got some other tanks down here that are empty and waiting for some new recipients to be determined. But hopefully we'll just continue having fun. Now, another thing that I get asked often, in fact, I got interviewed at Aquashella recently, this past weekend, and one of the questions that was asked of me is, what advice would I give to other fish keepers, other hobbyists, maybe even people that are new to the hobby? And I thought a lot about that, and really I think that my advice, and this is again was part of my talk, is to follow your passion, to do what you want to do, kind of what I alluded to before. Don't do what you think you need to do because someone else said so. I'm not very comfortable with the whole influencer thing, and I realize that I am on social media, that I'm talking to a camera right now that's going to be, seen by thousands of people. I realize that what I do, what I say can influence people, but I also want people to be free thinking, and I want them to make decisions for themselves, and I think that's very important for the sustainability of this hobby. So yes, I love mudskippers. I love brackish fish. I love African cichlids. All these things are great, but just because I love them doesn't mean that you need to do it, doesn't mean that other people need to do it. I'm just sharing with all of you what I love, and I think that's the advice that I would give to everybody, to every fish keeper out there, is do what you love doing, keep what you love to keep, or what you think you want to keep, and don't keep something because someone else told you it's a thing to do, or you think that's a thing to do, etc. And explore and learn and ask questions. And as long as you're happy, as long as your fish are healthy, I think that's perfectly fine. So hopefully you guys got a better understanding of what I do for work and what my new role is. If you wanted to know why I was wearing that Fritz shirt earlier, again, I am a contractor. I do work for myself, and Aquarium Co-op is my largest client, but Fritz is also a partnership that I have, and I do get income from them as well. So that was kind of my little joke of in between there with the shirts. But anyway, hopefully this video gave you a little bit more insight into myself, what I do, and what I will be doing. And if I've inspired you at all, please comment down below. I really do enjoy reading all the comments. I may not respond to all of them, but I do read them all at one point or another. So again, thank you all very much for your support. Thanks for all of your kind words. Thanks for your viewership. And if you have not done so already, please do consider subscribing to my channel, hitting that like button, share it, all that good stuff. We'll catch you on the next one.
Every time we get 100 members, you gotta do that.
Crazy.